Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Move Daily Fitness. I'm Tracy Steen. This beginner workout, we're doing all resistance bands. So I'm going to use the bands with the handles, and I'm also going to use some mini bands. Now, if you don't have any bands, choose a different workout today because that is going to be our focus. We'll do a total body workout, and the format will be 40 seconds of work with 15 seconds in between. We'll repeat each circuit for 3 rounds. Okay, you can also increase the tension, and it'll make this a more challenging workout, or keep the bands nice and light like I have today and make it a little bit easier. We'll start you with a warm-up and end with a cool down. Okay, ready to move daily? Me too, let's do it. Have a band setting on this watch? I don't think so. I'm gonna put functional strength training. Okay, let's warm things up here. Start with a single side circle. I remember putting out a resistance band video, switch directions, right at the start of the lockdown, and it did really well. There was a whole group of men that actually found the video and clamored onto it. I can't remember what they were. They were a firefighting group or something that they were looking for workouts to do. I guess their gym was closed down. It was something like that. Anyway, funny. I know not everyone has bands, but obviously if you're doing this workout, you have them. But you know what? They are a great way, let's reach across here, to add some of that eccentric tension that we don't get as often when we're lifting dumbbells, right? The band wants to snap you back, and you're controlling that down phase or the down action. And yeah, it's a great way to just switch things up for the muscles. In a gym, I would use those cables, but in a home gym, bands work really good as well. Okay, knees are soft. Let's forward and back bends here. I'm just gonna reach my arms out in front of me, lengthen through those hamstrings a little bit more. Last one here. Let's go into some heel digs. Heel is low, toe is up, and sweep the ground. Alternate sides. Last one here. Good. Okay, let's bring the knee up and do a little pec deck, warming up those rotator cuffs in the shoulders here. Okay, arms stay up here, butt kick though. And heel, dig right here. Push to the side now, right there. Nice, let's take it a little wider. All right, we're gonna reach over, big stretch here. And swing the other direction, up and over. One more each side. Reach and stretch. And switch. Very good. Hold on to something. We're gonna do some leg swings. Foot is flexed. We're swinging back and forth here for 12. There's 3. 6 more here. And switch sides. Foot is flexed so you don't hit the ground. Two more. Good. And let's go into that torso turn here. I'm starting with that resistance band with the handles. Take a look at the exercises, grab your light band, and here we go. I've got a very light resistance band, and we are starting with a simple bicep curl right here. Elbows will be in, palms will face the ceiling, shoulders will be low and back, and curl. Here we go. We lift and lower. So remember, you're controlling the down. So it's easy to let the band snap you down. You don't want to do that. You want to control that action. And that's how that muscle will stay under tension a little bit longer. Okay, I feel it already. It depends on how heavy the band is that you're using, but hopefully it's not too heavy. Of course, you can make this more challenging by stepping on the band with both feet. It's a little easier with one right here. I am gonna step on it with both feet now. We're gonna move into a squat. Okay, holding that band here. I'm just gonna drop into that squat and pull up. All right, that up will create some tension on the glutes. So we drop and lift, that's it. Now, if you don't find like this is enough tension for you, you're just going to simply hold the bands right here, right? And that adds more tension because the band has to stretch further and of course increases that resistance. I'll keep mine here. This feels good to me. Reach those hips back. Okay, setting that down, I'll go into my very light mini band now. Okay, we're just gonna wrap it around the hands. We're gonna pulse out to the side, shoulders back and low, and we pulse. Good. We'll add to this one as we go by adding some lower body moves as well. But you're here right now. You definitely don't want anything heavier than an extra light band here, okay? Let's go round two, back to your bicep curls. And if that was too easy for you, you can either loop your band or step with both feet on the band. Palms up, shoulders back, and curl. Good. Slow on the descent. You're halfway. Keep your elbows in. Don't shrug. And moving into that squat. Okay, remember your hands can be at your side, up high. That's where I'm gonna put mine. You wanna keep those feet shoulder width apart, reach your hips back, and drop. With a squat, I always think, okay, I've got a piece of rebar between my knees, so I want those knees to stay equal distance apart. You don't want them to collapse, come together. If you feel like that's happening, just eliminate the band and work on your squat form. Of course, you could always do a sit squat where you're sitting on a chair or a stable bench, and then just going from standing to seated. Okay, that's a good modification. That way you're still using those muscles, but it's not as much work on the knees. Very nice. Into your shoulder pulse here. I'm gonna lift the arms up this time and pulse right in front, putting extra tension on that front shoulder. Here we go. Okay, so now we're incorporating that isometric hold, right? You're holding the muscles in this position. You could even just hold the weight, the tension apart without the pulsing, okay? Whatever works for you. Now you feel it. You got 15 seconds here, don't shrug. 3, 2, and 1. Round 3. Let's finish off this circuit. Back to the bicep curl. I'll do both feet on, palms face the ceiling, and curling here. Up, slow, slow. And into that squat again. You could step even wider or curl the band if the tension still isn't heavy enough. Okay, or step with one foot on the band here, works as well. Squat it low and up. So that's the nice thing with bands, even though it is one tension, you can make it more challenging or easier by adjusting your hand position or foot position on the band and increasing or decreasing the length of it, right? So as you go through the rounds, you can make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. And let's finish off with the shoulder pulse with our mini band. This time I'm going to add an alternating high knee. You can do just the arms if you wish, or join here, up and up. Don't shrug. Ten seconds. Arms and shoulders are feeling the burn of this now. Stay with me if you can. In 3, 2, and 1. Grab a drink of water, take a look at the screen, and see what's coming up in the next circuit. For this next section, you're going to wrap that resistance band around something stable. Okay, so it can be the bottom of your couch, a stable chair, a table, a post. We're gonna hit that standing row, and then we're gonna turn around, all right, and hit a chest press over the chest right there. So those are 2, and then we'll use our mini band for the third exercise. So I'm gonna start with that row, standing row, nice and tall. Feet are shoulder width apart, shoulders low, and we're retracting the shoulder blades right there. So row, we pull and pause, good. Palms are facing each other here. I want you to think of retracting those shoulder blades and maybe squeezing like a pencil in between them. You're holding it back there for a second, just slightly pausing and then lengthening through those middle back muscles. Now, turn around for your chest press. Okay, you can either put the band below or above. I'm gonna put it above my arms here and press over the chest. So you're here and slow, good. And of course, you increase the difficulty by stepping forward. I want you to allow that band to pull those elbows back to about 90 degrees and then press over the chest, okay? Slow, slow, and press. Slow, slow. Exhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe in. Set that down, and we're going into our mini band tricep extension. Put one hand up on your chest, and we're going to extend and straighten the arm on the other side. So we press and up. Press it all the way down. Good. I'll call half here, and then we'll switch. Last one here. Switch sides and press. Normally I would hold this in the center of my chest up high, but I've got my microphone here, that's why I'm sort of on the side. But you can hold it right in the center. Elbows close to the body. Press and extend. Good. We're gonna add on to that one as well as we go. Back to your rows, standing. Okay, stand far away or as far as you can so that you have good tension there. And row right here. Squeeze. That's it. And turn around for your chest press. Okay. Take that step forward, you're slightly forward leaning and press over your chest. So we press and back to 90 on the elbow. There we go. And going back into the tricep. Now we're gonna add on a little here. If you want to add a plie, we're gonna plie, lunge, or squat rather at the same time. Here we go. Of course, you can just stick with the triceps if you wish. You don't have to plie. Press down and straighten. Good. One more here. And switch your arms, press it low. Good. Up. Last round. Back to my row. Okay, step back, knees are soft, nice and tall, and we pull and squeeze. turn it around or your press. Forward leaning, core is engaged, and pressing over that chest. Here we go. Press, slow, slow, push, that's it. So you've got to step forward or back and create that tension for yourself. You're probably shrugging a bit, so think of lowering those shoulders away from the ears here. Let's go back to the plie tricep press, with or without the plie. If you're doing the plie, knees are tracking out over the toes, and I'll call half. Lower here and up. Straighten that arm. That's it. Last one, this side, and switch. Okay, this next round, we're making our way down to the ground, and I am gonna put that band, my tubing band, a little bit lower so I can lie on my back and hit that lat pull down. All right, here we go. On your back, I do have 4 exercises in this circuit. I'm gonna lie down and grab my handlebars. Okay, I wanna be far enough away so that creates some good tension. I'm gonna stretch it out and then pull it down to my sides. So pull down, lengthen, and pull. Very nice. So I'm working my long back muscles. I might be a little bit too close. Next round, I'll make sure I'm down further. But you want to pull that band and create that tension in your side back muscles here. Really stretch those arms all the way over your head. And then draw the elbows down toward your sides. Okay, rest there. I'm gonna take that mini band and we're gonna go into a chest press, glute bridge. Arms are here, hips are up, and then everything is down. So we're gonna pull it wide and drop the hips, up and bring it together. So down and wide, up together. Good. Again, slow and controlled on the band. It's gonna wanna snap you back together, but you control that. Now I'm gonna put that band above the knees. We're moving into your fire hydrant. I'll call half on this one as well. So on all fours, we're lifting the leg up to 90 degrees on the side. And we lift, good, and lift. Of course, this could be done without the band. If you find that the band is too much tension, just feel free to hit this without, that's okay. A few more seconds here. All right, switch legs and up. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that band there for now. Coming back to my resistance tubing, and I'm going to hit that single side front raise just like that. Shoulders low and back. So we're up and switch, up and switch. Good. Stay tall in your back, keep your chin up, look straight ahead. You're alternating that side. Okay, back to the start. On your back, getting into that lat pull down position. Nice and far away from your band. Here we go, and we pull. Elbows come to the sides and pull. A few more here. Set the band down. I'm gonna grab my mini band off my legs and we're going back into the chest press glute bridge. Okay, around the wrists or the palms, everything is up, everything is down, and we pull down to the ground and up over the chest. Moving into your fire hydrant, slip the band above the knees. I'll call half, we'll switch legs, tabletop position, and lift, up, good, and up. Switch legs. Let's move to standing here into that front raise. You could also step on your resistance band, okay, if the post is not working. Mine works well here. These are soft, alternating. You lift and switch. Hitting that front shoulder here. Remember, you can step forward to increase tension if you need. And round 3, down on the ground. Okay, let's finish strong, folks. And lat pull. I'll set those down, pulling that band off, and going into my glute bridge chest press. Okay, around the palms, hips are up, everything is down, pull wide and up. Flipping it over, put that band above the knees for your clamshell. All right, tabletop and lift right here. And switch sides. That starts to burn the glute, doesn't it? Yep, she's burning. Almost there. And last. Let's finish off with our front raise. Okay. Grabbing that resistance band, making my way up. Knees are soft and pull right here. Of course, you could do both at the same time if the single sides weren't challenging you, okay? This is your time to work hard in round 3. It's your final one, so give it everything you've got. Remember not to let the band snap. You are in control here. 15 more seconds. Stay in the pocket. Almost there. In 3, 2, 1 and done. You move daily in your resistance band workout. Well done, folks. Thanks for joining. And if you can, stay tuned for a stretch and we'll lengthen through all of those muscles. All right, if you have a wall handy, let's open up into the chest here a little bit. Just lengthen through that pec. Try to drop your shoulder low away from your ear. That's it. Hey, taking resistance bands on a holiday can be a great idea to keep you in the pocket, to keep you moving daily. What do I do when I'm usually on a holiday? Well, if we're staying at a resort or someplace, we always book a place that has a gym, right? So I like to try out new equipment and go to a gym and do a little training session there. I know a lot of you take our videos into a gym with you. I've heard from so many people, let's do a nice stretch up here too, push the thumb to the ceiling, that they've been in gyms and then people have come up to them and said, what workouts are you doing there? And then they say, oh, they're Tracy Steen, Move Daily. And so we're spreading the word across the world, which is kind of cool. Anyway, so that's definitely something that I do, but if it's any sort of, you know what, it doesn't even have to be a tropical vacation. Any vacation that I take, we are hiking. We are finding hills to climb. So that's one of my favorite things to do. In fact, we're going to the Zions. My sister and 2 friends are going there in May. Drop those shoulders low and away from the ears and tilt the neck. We're going there in May, and that's the vacation, to hike, to work out. I just love it. I think that's just my favorite type of vacation now. I don't want to go and just sit. I mean, I like to sit on a beach, don't get me wrong. That's enjoyable, but not for 7 days. You know, I want to be moving. I want to be active so that I just keep that good feeling going that I love when I exercise and move my body. Anyway, what do you do when you're on vacation? Is it a total rest from working out? Which is fine too. The downside of that is that your first workout back will probably hurt, right? It'll probably hurt to bring that arm across because the muscles just haven't done anything. They haven't been lengthened. And then all of a sudden you come back and you hit a hard workout because you've got energy now. And that often can make us a bit sore. And it's not like you're going to lose all of your muscle in a week of not training, but I think it's important just to do what you can and try to keep those muscles moving. Do little intervals where you can keep your heart rate elevated, whether that be going for a walk or doing stairs instead of escalators or elevators. You know, that's just kind of how we roll, is try to move our body and do something daily. And it just makes you feel so good, even on vacation. All right, folks, thanks for joining. So maybe take this one on vacation with you, pack those resistance bands in your suitcases, and we'll see you in the next workout.